Hey everybody, it's time for our attack in the woods with our intrepid squad of, well, partial squad of 6 soldiers up against an unknown force. Wanted to give you a brief overview of my plans before we begin. So with 6 people, I don't really feel like spreading all out hither and yon across the map. Too dangerous. So we're going to stay bunched up. My goal is to get through this intact and to earn as many patrol victory points as possible. As I said in the little write-up on the forum, my goal here is to earn 2 patrol victory points to make this worth our while. And to do that, we need to scrape out a win, which means that we need 9 victory points for this battle. Now, in the woods, there are scenario-specific victory points, and that is any level 1 hill between columns 20 and 28. You get 1 victory point for every one you occupy at the end. Well, we can only occupy 6 because we only have 6 guys. So we can earn 6 of our 9 just by occupying those at the end. Let me see if I can get this annotation software to work. My goal is to stay south because in the southern part of the map we have 6 level 1 hills down here that represent 6 points if we occupy them at the end of turn 14, which means we just have to earn 3 more points. Now there is an obstacle in our way, and that is this hill, which will probably be occupied. We're going to have to control that hill first because it has nasty lines of fire with a visibility of 6, which we have. You can see all the way down here. It can see all the way down here. Sneaky, it can see into this hex. You gotta watch that one. It's caught me before. And it can see all the way out here. I mean, we got great lines of fire. This hill needs to be neutralized in order to secure our left flank. So goal 1 is going to be get that hill. Now my forces, I'm going to split up into 2 teams of 3. The team tasked to take out the hill is going to be led by Sergeant. And Sarge is going to come up, and we're heading for here, and here, and here. We'll move as fast as we can up to there. We're going to do a couple of evades, and by the end of turn 2, beginning of turn 3, we may try to sneak into here, depending on what this is all looking like at that point. Because we're like 2 hexes away, we don't have to lose our -3 for night and rain, so we can fire at full effect up close and personal, put a couple automatic weapons there. We might even put a rapid fire on one of them just to have some security in case they decided to get rambunctious and charge us. The second 3 are going to be moving down and then across the road and take the hill. My second group will be led by the corporal. And we're going to send our medic down here. Our designated aid station is going to be here. We'll put the medic there. He's got a really crappy rifle skill anyway. Might as well keep him out of harm's way. Keep him down and hiding there to provide medical aid, heal up anybody we need. The other 2 will push up as needed to secure this. Hopefully we pick off a couple of soldiers as we're moving across the woods here. These guys, once they take the hill, will move over to here and put fire over here, so we got nice crossfire. After we break them, I'm going to play with the confidence tracker that I cooked up. So we're going to play with the confidence tracker. We get down and enough, they will break and stop moving forward. Then I don't have to worry about them advancing to the left anymore and retreating and us losing points. So if we get a small force, we'll only need to kill 2, 3, suppress a couple, get them routing. They will break contact and move back toward the right. At that point, everybody withdraws back to the hill, and we time out the clock hoping that we don't draw an event card, and we should have our 9 points. That's the plan. Plans never go to plan. This thing will go sideways many times. I just know that. So we have heavy rain. It's at night. We have okay morale. We're in the mud, so no sprinting. The wind is from going to position 6. Both of my flares, I got 2 flares, are in my second group, which will be down by this hill, so they can lob the flares out. I don't often use flares, but if I decide to, I can throw them out this way and let them drift across the battlefield, so they're in position for that. So that is the plan. I should set these guys up where I want them, and I'm going to, well, yeah, I better set them now. So let me zoom in so you can see what the heck I'm doing here. I've got to get out of this. There. I can zoom in now to 56%. It's a little better. My hill assault group, I've got to be in columns 1 to 3. My hill assault group is going to be Taylor. And looking where I want to be here, Taylor. And I'm going to put my Peters, he's got a good rifle skill. And then my BAR, I always put a label on my BAR. I can't sprint him this time by mistake. You can't anyway, but I constantly try for some reason. So I always put a label on. I'm just going to put him here. Nobody can see. Yeah, this is dangerous. Danger, danger. How am I going to get across there? I got to tuck down low. And then my lower group down here, led by Corporal. They're going to work their way along here, and hopefully we'll engage this hill before I have to try to get across. Yeah, close enough. We're all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Visibility is 6, so let me check my visibility here. I got it set to 6. So that's okay. So that's where we're going to go. We're all bold by definition, and we're hidden by definition. The scenario didn't really say whether they were going to be alert or waiting, prepared, unprepared, but this is night, and it's raining. They're out in the woods. I think that they're mostly going to be unprepared and waiting in that situation. So that's what I decided. And by definition, they're normal morale. These placement markers are not real. I mean, that's not their final position. They're just there as I need to use them. So we need now to decide what we're up against. Well, let's draw our hand to it. Why don't we? So we get 3 cards by definition. An event, so that's not going to be a thing. We take 1, 2, another event, really, 2, 3. These guys got to get put back in, and reshuffle those in there, because you don't do events when you're just setting up, and I drew 2 of them. All right. So what do we got here? I got to pick one of these for initiative. I really don't care about initiative, and these all have really pretty good rally, sneaker, hide orders, unless within 3 hexes. Well, we're going to wait and try to get up close so I don't have to use that. And here we got a trip, and I lose an A team, and then a light wound. I'm not going to be using these as a discard. I'd lose one of my 2 A teams, which are my 2 leaders. I'm going to have to get rid of that sometime, so we might as well do it right away. What a pain. Okay, so let's make that the initiative. Control I. Which means I got to decide right away who's going to trip. So I got, there's an Abel, that's Baker, 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 and that's Abel, So it's either my medic or Taylor. Odds, it's Taylor. Evens, it's the medic. Of course it's odd. I mean, he's going to be hiding. These guys are all going to be evading. Alright. They've all got their orders. There's one of my flares. There's the other flare. Already my hill team is a little impaired, but that's okay. Now let's see what we're up against. Why don't we? How about size? D10. A 1. That's small. That's a good thing. We want to roll low here. Okay, let's decide quality. Quality 8 is not a nice number. That's high quality. So with high quality, I've got to take characters 1 through 13 for everybody. So, enemy characters. Let's make this a little bigger. There. 1 through 13. All of these guys. Into A, and 5 dummies. Into A, 1 to 13. A. 5 dummies. Come on, you dummy. Almost there. That annotation app is conflicting with my Control A. I have to fix that. And 5 dummies. At least there's no machine guns, no snipers. Alright, so we got a small force of high quality, and now we need to know their disposition, where to place them. And we're using placement scheme 5. So I'm going to stop here, place those, and then we will start again. So here's the position as it rolled up. So they're distributed around. There's nobody on the hill, our initial hill, so our assault force doesn't have to worry about that. But we have 3 individuals out here in the woods that we're going to have to deal with early on. If they all turn out to be real soldiers, 3 KIAs there would be sufficient for our purposes, and we would then work toward those hills and try to clear out any opposition in the way. So my plan now is adopting and adapting. Take the top 3 that we're going to initially assault the hill and work them around to the north to confront these 2. My southern trio, which are ultimately heading for the hill, are going to engage this guy in the long grass. From there, they're going to try to move up and take this guy out before moving across, because we can probably stay out of LOS of these guys. If we need to, move toward the hill and set up our force down here on the bottom flank the guys on the top, after we take these two out, move out to this tree line and engage these guys, ultimately withdrawing toward the hill and waiting out for the wind. We shall see how that works. Let's see here. So that's my hand. The turn track. Impulse 1, turn 1. Here is the initiative I drew for them. It goes blue, white, Charlie, yellow, Abel Baker, and then red, tail end Charlie. And with the confidence tracker, there were 11 of those guys. So 11. Half of that to break off is 5.5, rounded down to 5. So that's 6 points, 3 kills. Nice and even with our desired victory conditions. So 3 kills is our target, but a couple of people running away with route would help too. And then half of that again, 2.5, rounded down to 2 for the surrender value. We will not be pressing for surrender. I do not want any prisoners. Take no prisoners, boys, because they would just be a pain to schlep around through the rest of our patrol. We start with 6, half of that is 3, down to 2 because we're bold, and half of that, 1 for surrender. Goodness, I hope we're not down that far. That is everything, so we shall begin turn 1 here and see how long it takes me to muddle through this. I'm no expert at this. I have not recorded as much as people like Greg Amos, so bear with me. I'll do my best. So it's blue, white, Charlie. Well, blue is nobody's going to see anything. They're waiting and unprepared, so everybody is chill for now. We're going to try to be as sneaky as possible. Blue, white, Charlie. So we got Abel, Baker, 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 Abel, and Charlie are 1 Charlie evading here. This is my group moving up there. We're going to evade there. I'm probably going to work him around to this firing position. I like this line of sight better. It gives me a little bit of better room. 1, 2, 3. I'm still going to take a -3 though. Okay, Charlie. Yellow, Abel, then Baker. Well, I guess we can just pretend because they're not doing anything. These guys can be working up. Got to watch those lines of sight. They can't see anything. These guys are going to work up. These guys are going to work over. And that is Impulse 1. And I can take off the moves and do it again. Because nobody sees anything. The tree's in the way. That swamp in the way. That is, yeah, that's swampy. That swamp's going to block line of sight too. So as long as I don't get down here, he can't see anything. So these guys are going to work up. These guys are watch, make sure he can't sneak a line of sight through there anywhere. And that's close enough that I'm not going to mess with it. That's definitely blocked. And that's going to be blocked. So, logs are low. Alright, that tree's blocking, so that's okay. Yeah. So I can work around there. Yeah. Okay. So he's evading. He's still hiding. These guys are all evading. I want him up. So you work up. You guys work down. And we'll put you guys here. There. That's Impulse 2. Impulse 3. Kind of a quick and boring turn here, but that's alright. Take the moves off. Alright, continue to evade up. And over. He's still hiding. looks good. And impulse 4. Take the moves off. Continue to work up the woods here. Still hiding. This guy's safe here. Go back here, the trees block. Am I screwing up? That's touching. That's blocked. Alright. Try not to screw up too much here. And he can go up there. Alright. So far, so good. That's turn 1. Get rid of those. Get rid of the moves. Get rid of the orders. And with the hand, let's go to the display. Get rid of the cards. Okay, those are gone. Need a new. Rally, sneak, hide, unless within 3. Well, let's just get rid of this one. It was rally, sneak, or hide. Yeah. Maybe I want to sneak when I get closer. I'll do that. I'll get one closer and then I'll use that to sneak up on their positions. So I'm going to use this for initiative. Alright, so there's my initiatives. 4, 22, 36. They don't have anybody active, so we just got to draw cards for them. All very high numbers. We're first. So Baker, Abel, Charlie. Baker, Abel, Charlie. And then their order is white, blue, yellow, red. White, blue, yellow, red. So I move and then they get a chance to spot me. So there's no hiding from them. So we got to be careful not to get spotted. We're first in. Pulse, I guess I should have given my orders, but you know what they're going to be. They're all evades. Sorry, a little out of order. Give them evades. And I'm going to give all these guys evades. Yeah, let's put the right evade on the right person here. There. Now everybody's got the right order. Stacks, gotta watch stacks. Alright, there's my 6 guys. Baker, Abel, Charlie. So the Baker boys are moving out. And we'll get this up out of the way. I don't really need it. Baker Brothers here are moving up. He can't see anything. Everybody else is too far away. He can't be seen. Everybody else is too far away. Those are two Bakers. I got another Baker hiding. Got my Baker here. Just gonna move up here. These trees are blocking. He can't be seen. Pretty sure. Yeah. Like I said, can't be seen. That's Baker. Abel. Got our sergeant here finally moving out. And down here, we got our medic. I'm going to take him. Move him down there. He's out of sight. He can't see through those trees. Abel. Charlie. We only got one Charlie. Right here. We got our Corporal Thomas. What am I doing him down there? I wanted him up here. Dummy. Now I'm going to have to move him this way. Take him from here. It's a better shot. That tree's blocking. I say one thing, I do another. Alright. And then they can't do anything because they can't see anything. So, impulse 2. I know I'm slow. Baker. Still moving up. Baker Brothers. Nobody seeing there. My Baker guy down here is moving up here into an assault position. Hope this guy is not a big bad boy. Even this guy's going to be blocked because this tree overlaps here. So, Baker. Able guys. Catch up, Sarge. And my medic should be okay here. And then Charlie. Corporal moving up. Alright, and they can't see anything. Definitely not. Not even this. Blocked by those trees. Okay. And these guys are too far away. No line of sight here. Okay. Impulse 3. Those moves off. Baker. Moving up some more. This is blocked because of these trees over here. Abel catching up. And there in the road. This is too far away. And that tree is blocking. And I'm getting to the point where I need to do something. And Charlie. I'm just going to see who he is. Or I'm going to try. I'm going to evade him into here. Can't fire. Don't have a firing order, but I can try to spot. So that's going to be 7 at a range of 2. Plus 1 is 8. No order. And he's in long grass. So, spotting. No order. In long grass is a 0. So 7, 8 to spot him. 8 just spotted him. And he's a decent soldier. And I'm going to duck this guy back now. Alright, and that's Charlie. That's everybody. Now, on the turn, white, blue, yellow, red. Well, the only person who can do anything is this red guy, and he can attempt to spot. Can't see him, but he can see him potentially. He's ducked back in trees, which is a -2. He's a 5. Range 2 is a 6, -2. Because duck back doesn't matter with the darkness. It's only hiding and sneaking. So 5, 6, 5, 4 to see him. And he gets 7, does not see him. So that's it for that. Turn that impulse. We go to impulse 4. Okay. Now, how crazy do I want to be? He's going to be shooting, and he is my Charlie. What's Charlie look like next hand turn? Can only be given rally, sneak, or hide. Well, he's not going to be able to shoot, is he? That is unfortunate planning. He's just going to have to hide out and hope that he doesn't get spotted. He'll get his -2 that way. Alright. So we're going to have to be conservative. This is impulse 4. Yep, impulse 4. Alright. Baker, Abel, Charlie. It's not a line of sight. I can't tell with that little bit of shadow. Yeah, it's blocked. Baker, Baker, Baker. Abel. It's going to go to duck back to a hide. And my other Abel. Abel. Charlie up here. Alright, the only thing he can try to do is spot again. And he's a 5. 6. Hiding in trees. It's -3, so that's 3, and another -2 for hiding because of darkness is a 1. No. Do that again. Okay, 5, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, 1. 5. Doesn't see him. That is the end of that turn. Now we're starting to get a little more interesting. We're going to be moving in to engage this guy, but we can't. We're just be sneaking this turn, so we can sneak into position. We're only going to be going 2 hexes, so we'll position some of these guys into firing positions here, and we'll see. He'll probably stay put. This guy sneak up here. We'll be in 3 firing positions here. These guys sneak into firing position for here, get him spotted. That'll be that. And then the action starts. Once we start shooting, things get a little more interesting. I've probably blathered on long enough. I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and I will get to the interesting stuff next time. I'll see you then.